Hi guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Tuesday, sir.
Happy Tuesday. And I've got to tell you, PJ, not all muscle cars are created equal.
Why is that?
Because sometimes there's a special one.
Really?
Yeah. And this is it. 717 horsepower. We talked about it yesterday. 6-speed. Challenger Hellcat wide body. Jailbreak last call edition. One of 104 that were produced. How many in sublime green? I don't even know that number. Might be one of 5, maybe even one of 10. But only 104 6-speed wide-body Hellcat Challengers were made. Yesterday, we showed you the broadcast sheets. That was a fun episode. Today, we're going to take a look right here. This is a copy of the window sticker. I'm going to leave it right there. Is that okay, PJ?
Okay, all right.
It kind of looks good there.
You think just a window sticker like that in your local Dodge dealership right here?
Well, the vehicle was definitely special ordered. No doubt in my mind. Dodge would not have built this unless somebody special ordered it. That's why only 104 of them were ever produced. Out the door price, about $86,000. And I'll tell you what, these 2023s have gone up in value. They haven't gone down in value. They haven't depreciated like a normal commuter car. They've gone up. Here we can see that it was born with that 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 and the 6-speed manual Tremec tranny.
Don't see that too often. Ever.
I've been in this business a long time. I've seen 2.
Why is it? Just because this kind of car doesn't allow for a manual?
Well, that's part of it. And also, so many people are just complacent these days, saying, just give me an automatic. There's the purist who says, I need a stick shift. And I've driven this. And I've driven the automatics. I've driven 1,000 horsepower Hellcats. I'll take this one over them. There's something about that engagement of having that 6-speed. Of you being in complete control.
2023 Challenger SRT Hellcat wide body jailbreak.
Wow, that's a long name.
What else is on this window sticker?
If it got married, its name would be even longer.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going on there. So you can see it's got the last call under hood plaque, all these interior features. Laguna leather seats, that's an extra $3,800. Customer preferred package 25C. Why don't they name these things something clever instead of package 25C? Why do you call this the Ultimate Hellcat package or something? Anyway, this is the red eye package. Pretty sure it's the red. No, sorry. It's not the red eye package. This is 717 horse. It's a jailbreak package.
Yeah.
And
what do we got over here, Chris?
Miles per gallon, or as we used to say, gallons per mile, 16. That's 13 in the city and 21 on the highway, which subjected the original owner to a $1,700 gas guzzler tax. Yeah, over 5 years, they anticipate you'd spend about $9,000. But this only has 60 miles on it. In 5 years, if you're the winner, it may have 100 miles on it. Or it could have 100,000 miles on it. I don't know.
Might still have 60.
That's up to the winner, whoever the winner is on this. So here's a window sticker to show you how special this car is, the one of 104. PJ, who is out there today?
Roger says the color is so loud you couldn't sneak up on a war. Look at this. I love this color.
And you won't lose it in a parking lot either, will you?
That's right. Yeah, definitely we're not going to lose this in a parking lot.
Have you ever done that before? Now, PJ has, I'll go ahead and tell everybody, PJ has a white-colored car.
I do.
You ever walk up to another white-colored car in a Walmart parking lot and think it was your car?
Every day in Publix, I can't
figure out. That won't happen if you're the winner of this.
Phil's with us today, but apparently he's using his his daughter's YouTube account to talk to us today. Recommended gas. This is a good question by Droid99.
Oh, definitely 93. Yep.
Can you open that?
Yeah, sure can. And what's interesting is it doesn't have the label here
there's no label
that tells you to use 93. You just got to know that you need to use 93 on it. And they figure Dodge fans already know you got to put premium go-go juice in these things. Let's open this door up. I'm going to remove this. Let's take a peek inside. I've got the auxiliary lights already on here. It's ready to fire up.
I'm going to actually kill that for a second.
Kill that.
just so I can stop. I want to look at this right here. This is what it's all about.
6-speed, short throw.
Short throw, yes.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom. So amazing. 6 days left in our 0 to 60 giveaway. That 61 days from start to finish. 0 to 60 sounds better. June 30th at midnight is your last day to enter.
Ricky says, my 2000 Ram 1500 only gets 12 miles to the gallon and less horsepower, so this would be an improvement.
This would be an improvement. Hey, you've got to upgrade your truck every 25 years. You're about time for a new truck, aren't you?
Kathy says, although my car isn't white, I've actually gotten into someone else's similar car, wondering why the seat was so far back.
That's why you should always lock your car when you're in a parking lot.
Adolphus wants to know what's in the trunk. What is in the trunk, Chris? Do you have the key?
Well, I know the broadcast sheet is there because Lori put it there earlier today. Let's pop it open and let's see.
Look at that key fob.
Bob?
All right. Is there a latch?
No, it's just heavy, PJ.
What is in here, Chris?
Okay, so there's the broadcast sheet that we showed you yesterday.
Is that a
Floor mats.
floor mats? Okay,
Yep.
Look at that. Just like a regular car dealership.
Yep. That's right. They've never been installed, so they're right there.
Thor says Thor power.
Haha.
Alan wants to know, will the window tint pass police measurements? Probably not in all states, right?
Yeah, we don't know what state that you're in. I will tell you that it passes Florida's laws.
Right.
I don't know about other states. Some states are pretty strict about that stuff,
Yeah.
saying that you can't have limo tint, right?
Limo tint, is that what it's called? Danny says, everything about that color screams my name. Well, Danny,
Well,
if
pull
your
out
name,
that credit card that screams your name,
Sublime
get to
blue.
dreamgiveaway.com and get your entries to win. Again, you guys only have 6 days left. Let's see if I can figure out how to get that front popped.
Larry says, miles per gallon is about 2.5 times better than my 1970 Super Bee with a 427 Hemi, or 426 Hemi,
426 Hemi.
4-speed, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been about 8 miles a gallon on a good day.
8 miles to the gallon.
Downhill. Bone
There it is,
stock. We
Chris.
haven't done anything to this.
Does that thing have a Hemi?
That thing's got a Hemi.
And I can tell just by not only here, but also
You can tell
what's
from the
going on
color.
here.
The
Yeah.
Hemi orange. Again, only 60 miles on this. It's already 2025. These are 2 years old. This
60
was in a-
miles in 2 years, Chris?
It was in a private collection. They didn't put any miles on it. It had 7 miles on it when it arrived at the Dream Giveaway Garage.
So we have to do some marketing.
We had to do some test driving in it.
That's right.
That's right. So we had a fun time with it. 6 days left. Get your entries to win. This isn't one of our 11-month giveaways. This is a 61-day giveaway from start to finish. And here's the thing. You guys have commented before, hey, we understand you got to do the 11-month giveaways on these big ones. It takes a while. But if you guys really support these shorter giveaways, maybe we'll do another one this year. Maybe
That's
we'll
right.
do another one in August.
Maybe all
Right.
of our giveaways will be 60 days.
Well, I don't know about that. But maybe we'll do, several a year so that you guys don't have to wait so long to find out if you win.
Okay, past winner here, Scott Ray, beautiful
Oh, Scott Ray
ballpark.
from Georgia. It's talking about Super Bees.
Zip, have my tickets and proud of the 8 great charities that we all support. I'm actually past winner. Dream giveaway is real. Thank you, Chris and PJ. Can we see a windmill today, Chris?
Oh, yes. Scott, thank you for being such an incredible winner.
And you're right behind you is what we're going to be doing on Friday.
We'll be doing that on Friday. Stevens M, right?
Yep.
From the great state of Tennessee will be down here. So another winner from the South.
Droid says, I'm buying more tickets. What charity is sponsoring? All of our giveaways are sponsored by New Beginning Children's Homes, and then they, in turn, make grant payments to all of these more well-known charities for kids. Honor Flight of West Central Florida, Smile Network, Mothers Against
Now,
Drug
some of these have
Driving,
changed out.
Yeah.
This is an older banner.
Yeah, but
Smile
not many.
Network International is no longer on the roster list.
But
And we
everybody
now
else
have Building Homes for Heroes and Healing for Heroes are the 2 nearest ones,
Yep.
newest ones.
is. So that's where
So
all
we have
of the
8
donations
total.
go.
So if you take them out, we've got 8.
Yep.
What a great package here. The nubs are still on the tires. It's ready to go home with you. You can't find these anymore at a Dodge dealer because they're trying to sell those electric Chargers.
No pun intended, right?
That's right. So we'll see. We're hoping that the Hemi comes back to the new body Charger because I like the body a whole lot.
Godfather says, you had me at 6-speed manual and it gets better mileage than my 69 Charger 500 at 6 miles per gallon.
You had a 69.5 Charger 500. That is a rare piece of Mopar Detroit iron right there. In fact, we gave one away a couple of years ago.
Gordon says, I have a 2023 last call Hellcat Red Eye wide body jailbreak in Subline Green with 52 miles on it. This 6-speed would look great next to mine.
Oh, it sure would. You may have more horsepower, but this thing has more pedals on the floor.
That's right.
Guys, remember, 6 days left. We're going to be telling you more and more about this prize package all the way to June 30th.
That's right, 0 to 6.
And we are now 3 days away from the award ceremony for the K-Code Mustang and the 77 F-150. Do we have any winner pulls this week, PJ, or no?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
No, I think that's on the 12th or something like that.
Okay. Well, that'll be coming up in July.
July 1st, I think, for the T-Rex.
For the T-Rex, July 1st. All right. So we'll know before the 4th of July. Good stuff. Get your entries at dreamgiveaway.com. We'll see you tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens right here in our favorite place.